And we are recording. Welcome, everyone. This is your host, Abraham L. Jaguar. First of all, this channel is proudly sponsored by the Red Room Publishing. Please check out their store for exclusive tabletop RPG products. They have recently released New Flesh, a future noir tabletop RPG where cyberpunk meets biological horror. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by Dead Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop RPG where you play as monster girls, experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. They have recently released the Whispers of Copperridge adventure module. You will find the links in the description and in the pinned comment too. This channel is proudly partnered with the What the Funk shop. Please check out their store for all sorts of products. They have dice, miniatures, game master screens, home decorations, and many other things. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment as well. And make sure that you use my code for a special discount. This time, I'm going to continue with the Dragonbane solo actual play tutorial session. If you haven't seen the other parts of this campaign, please check out the playlist in the description below. I'm going to try to make it as clear as possible when I am describing the situation as the game master and when I am playing the role of Grodnar, the Mallard Knight. Remember that the Mallard are kind of like duck humanoids. Hmm. Just to give you a small summary, I once again went into Deepfall Bridge, that complex of caverns and caves and tunnels, in search of the shard that will serve to create a powerful weapon. This shard was used in the past. It was capable of splitting the land, such a powerful weapon. But now there is only this small shard, and there is this cult that has it. So we must recover that shard. And so it begins. Grodnar makes his way through the dark tunnel with torch on his left hand, his lance on the right hand, riding atop his trusty horse, the war horse, Nutmeg. Grodnar remembers the words of the old wolf king by the name of Ingolfur. This crumbling bridge spans the breadth of the rift. Below, a river of magma belches smoke and fire. A small band of orcs encamp on the near side of the bridge. A barricade manned by cultists lies on the other. The orcs siege the bulwark, but take no ground. There must be magic at work to repel these skilled warriors so handily. As a further criticism, I really wish that they didn't play into the capacity of Ingolfer being a seer or having that psychic ability of looking into other places and the future. They could have just described the situation. I now analyze the text to come up with my interpretation. After all, this is a tutorial video. I want to inform you how I accomplish this. We have the elements of the crumbling bridge that spans the breadth of the rift, and there is magma below. We have a small band of orcs encamping the near side of the bridge, and there is a barricade. The orcs siege the bulwark but take no ground. I immediately come with the situation that there are two groups of orcs fighting each other. One group is attacking a shoddy formation or unstable construction or barricade. As Grodnar, I stand with my horse near the closest edge of the bridge, the closest side. look at the orcs waging battle, and whisper to Nutmeg.
Quack, quack. This looks like a fun fight. I want to participate. Maybe they are not exactly hostile. Perhaps we can join one of the sides. That is, perhaps if we fight alongside one of the factions, they will assist us. Perhaps.
Then, as Grodnar, I raise my lance. Notice that the orcs are well illuminated by torches. Put out my torch, place it on the side in a side pocket of the saddle, pull out my shield, and yell.
Quack! For the griffin feather!
I now roll initiative, rather draw the cards of initiative. As Grodnar, I charge forward against the barricade in an attempt to destroy it with my lance and Nutmeg, my warhorse, assaulting the barricade directly with its hooves. I spend points of willpower to activate ill tempered. The lance easily breaks through the shoddy wooden barricade.
Quack!
Nutmeg assaults the barricade as well with powerful hooves, impacting the barricade. I charge inside and notice the closest orc attempting to thwart the assault. I attack the orc, thrusting my lance directly at his jugular.
Quack! Quack! This is goodbye for you.
Solid hit. Rolling damage. The orc is completely impaled as blood gushes out of its filthy neck and falls down with a gurgle. The orcs on the side of Grodnar charge in, following his example, and engage the other enemies, the orcs inside, on the other side of the barricade. Drawing initiative once more. An enemy orc throws himself at Grodnar, slashing with his scimitar. Grodnar attempts to block his scimitar cut with his shield, but it was unnecessary as the blow missed its mark by several inches. Still, Grodnar was caught unaware by the swift and violent attack. The orcs fighting at his side engage the other orcs, and Grodnar immediately retaliates with his lance against the orc that dared to attack him.
Nutmeg, follow my example. Let's destroy him.
As Grodnar, I attack with my lance at the orc's stomach, connecting directly. The orc is skewered, and Nutmeg unleashes a barrage of violent hoops against the nearby orc, connecting. But not causing enough damage to kill the foul creature. Drawing initiative once more. One of the orcs fighting at Grodnar's side notices the damage inflicted by Nutmeg and cuts with his own scimitar, gaining an advantage against the distracted enemy, the distracted orc.
Aha, you want to attack our dark ally, huh?
The scimitar of the allied orc cuts deep into the back of the hostile orc, finishing it off. The rest of the orcs fighting on the side of Ragnar annihilate the rest of the enemy orcs. And the battle has reached its end. Ragnar stands surrounded atop of his horse. He's surrounded by a group of 6 orcs. Now I roll on the reaction table to see how the orcs are going to react, of course. I roll with a boon because I assisted them in the assault. The result is open. The orc that stands tallest among all the others with many scars and a huge helmet made out of bones and wood, addresses Grodnar. I roll on the inspiration table 3 times to see what he is saying. Strengthen, cursed, power.
Aha! It was a good fight. You are very strong, stranger. You are surely a curse upon our enemies. Where did you obtain such battle prowess?
As Grodnar, I reply with a huge smile.
It is because I am a knight of the Griffin Feather. This has been a most joyous battle. Quack quack. It was very satisfactory. But now I must continue my journey. There are many other battles to be fought.
The orc replies.
Yes, it is. It is certain a warrior of your caliber will surely find many exciting battles to come. Go with the strength of the gods of battle.
As Grodnar, I continue riding my horse deeper into the underground complex. I now read the other entry. Grodnar remembers the words of the old wolfkin.
Beyond the ruined gate lies a courtyard fronting an ancient stronghold. Scars of cultists dwell within that fortress, but you've no need to take a direct route. Instead, descend the well into the tunnels below.
Grodnar stands near the structure and whispers to Nutmeg.
Quack quack. Nutmeg, old boy. It looks like I will have to continue on my own. I am going to miss your help in battle. Wish me luck.
As Grodnar, I take what is necessary for the journey ahead. Store the lance on top of Nutmeg and lead Nutmeg towards a safe area behind boulders. I tie Nutmeg with just enough sturdiness, with just enough tightness, so that Nutmeg remains in place, but Nutmeg will be able to release himself if there is trouble. I light the torch, taking it in my left hand. Prepare rope. Look for an area in the well where I can tie the rope. I now roll to see if there is an area to fasten the rope with the fortune chart. There is a wooden pole nearby, solid, firmly placed, that can easily serve to tie the rope. As Grodnar, I tie the rope and descend peacefully down the well with no danger of falling. Normally, when you employ the rope, you roll with a boon in such checks. But because we obtained an extremely yes response in the oracle, the rope was so tightly secured and the well is not slippery. This is an automatic success to descend down the well. And so, as Grodnar, I pull out my sword, prepare my torch on my left hand, and go down the tunnel that has been revealed on the side of the bottom of the well. And this concludes this part of the solo tutorial actual play session. I am really enjoying the campaign, but like I said, I still criticize that instead of describing the situation, you have these uh, memories of what the old Wolfkin has been telling you, of what Ingolfer has been communicating to you because of his psychic visions. That's pushing it too much. Just describe the situation. This book should serve as the senses of the player characters. You don't need a non-player character to tell what is going on. This is the error of several people that do not understand roleplay. They always have a non-player character to tell, to describe the situation. No, the game master is there for that. He's the senses, the way to perceive the environment. I also wish they had more details because I had to come up with so many things. Uh, it's fun to come up with those details, but if you already have like a pre-generated model to be played solo, it should be a bit like hmm, Tunnels and Trolls, like the Tunnels and Trolls adventures. There you have the number of enemies, precise details on the situation, but here it is just too ambiguous. I think some people will enjoy that ambiguousness to insert their own things, but I prefer a bit more structure, more definition when it comes to the challenges presented. And definitely, if you are playing a solo adventure in Dragonbane, reduce the hit points of the enemies in half, and in most cases, cut the ferocity in half as well, because otherwise you won't be able to fight many of the creatures in the bestiary. I would say that Dragonbane, the solo rules, work much better for a cooperative experience that is with two or three other people. That way you have more encounters that you don't need to tweak so much. Thank you for watching this part of the solo tutorial actual play. I hope you found it informative, entertaining. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Mm, as always, like, subscribe, comment about anything. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member or using the super thanks button. A like, subscribe, take a look at the information in the description, the pinned comment. This has been your host, Abraham L. Jaguar. And remember, it is better to roleplay and fail in character than not to roleplay and fail as a player. Once again, thank you and see you later.